industry players and captains of industries. Hear success stories to help you make informed decisions as you scale your business in Nigeria. Watch Business Insights at this time on Plus TV Africa.
Hello and welcome to Space and Style, a property show designed to connect various stakeholders across the property value chain. We can also provide realistic solutions and deepen your knowledge about the interesting world of real estate. We shall showcase architectural design, interior design trends, lifestyle and real-time property news updates, and the right way to navigate through property development and investment. Join me every week on this channel as I take you through an exciting journey in the world of real estate.
Space and Style, 6:30 p.m. on Saturdays and 5:30 p.m. on Wednesdays.
Good evening, I am Adebanke Ojunui and this is a news update. Some delegates have arrived at the Eagle Square in Abuja where the presidential primary election of the All Progressives Congress APC is underway. According to the schedule of the event, delegates are supposed to be at the venue of the exercise by 10 a.m. but that did not happen as planned. While delegations from across the nation are expected at the arena at this time, only delegates from Lagos, Ogun, Osun and Kogi states have arrived so far, but about 2,322 delegates are expected to be in attendance as the ruling party picks its flag bearer for the 2023 general election. The All Progressives Congress will begin voting to elect the party's presidential standard bearer today during the National Convention, which will take place at the Eagle Square in Abuja. The delegates will start voting from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., while the results will be announced at 10 p.m. About 2,322 delegates from the 36 states and the FCT are expected to vote. The northern region has 1,254 delegates, while the southern region has 1,068 delegates. 7 presidential aspirants on the platform of the All Progressives Congress have rejected the names of 5 presidential aspirants submitted to President Muhammadu Buhari as most preferred by northern governors. The aggrieved aspirants, which include Cross River State Governor Ben Ayade, former Minister for State for Education Emeka Nwajiumba, former Minister for Science and Technology Ogbonnaya Onu, former Governor Rochas Okorocha and businessman Tain Jakovich, protested that they were not consulted before the northern governors arrived at the decision. They made this known in a joint statement, distancing themselves from the list. Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has said that any attempt to exclude him from participating in the presidential primary of the All Progressives Congress APC is a recipe for bigger trouble. Bello, who stated this after a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari, said that he is a free citizen and a qualified member of the party. He believes he will win overwhelmingly if the process and normal regulations are followed.
A bigger trouble. I am a free citizen, a free member of the party, a qualified member of the party. I contested. I'm contesting. I bought the form. I was cleared to participate in the election. And no reason for me to be excluded from the ballot. If they do so, then that is a recipe for a bigger trouble for the party. However, I don't think it's a decision of the party. It is a decision of few elites who may decide to use their whatever position to suppress the so-called minority. But I want to prove that in this country, I am not in the minority. We have the majority. I belong to the younger generation. I belong to the generation of Nigerians that are oppressed, and they are saying they must have their voice. And I believe strongly that getting into that arena today, I will win overwhelmingly. If the process and the normal regulations are followed, I will emerge victorious. I respect President Muhammadu Buhari, the leader of our party, and I respect the party. If the president asks me to step down, I will do. Only Mr. President. Mr. President did not ask anyone to step down. Mr. President said, let the delegate decide who becomes the flag bearer of our party. And he did not say anyone should be excluded. I am very optimistic that APC will return to power if we play by the rules of the game. Following all the laws, non-exclusion of anybody who wants to participate, and carrying everybody along, and ensuring that there's fairness, equity, and justice.
Operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have stormed the Eagle Square venue of the All Progressives Congress APC Special Convention in Abuja. The officials went around the convention venue before finally taking strategic positions. The visit might not be unconnected with recent social media reports indicating that delegates were paid hugely by presidential aspirants for votes at the convention. The Court of Appeal in Abuja has granted an order of interim injunction restraining the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, INEC, and 3 others from executing, enforcing, or relying on the judgment delivered by Justice Mohammed Liman of the Federal High Court, Kano, on 3rd of June 2022. The appeal court restrained them following an ex parte application filed by the National Chairman of the APC, Adamu Abdullahi. The 3 others are Senator Masud Dokuwa, Honorable Habibu Sani, Honorable Biliamimu Shinkafi. All 6 are jointly listed as respondents to the suit. A federal high court sitting in Abakaliki has nullified the rescheduled primary elections of the Ebonyi State People's Democratic Party. The court ruled that the primary election, which took place on June 5th and 6th, and produced Senator Obinna Ogba as a governorship candidate, was illegal, unconstitutional, null and void. The court also upheld the primary election earlier conducted on May 29th, which produced Ifeanyi Odi as the governorship candidate of the party. Sunday Igboho has joined a host of Nigerians to condemn the terror attack on St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, Ondo State, that left scores of people dead. Reacting to the incident, Igboho, in a viral audio released, prayed to God that we do not experience such again. And no fewer than 1 million children under the age of 5 will receive free malaria prevention treatment as Adamawa State launches the first round of this round 2 seasonal malaria chemo prevention SMC campaign. The 4-day intensive campaign is organized by the State Ministry of Health in collaboration with the State Healthcare Development Agency, World Health Organization, SFH, and UNICEF. In his speech, the acting state coordinator, WHO pharmacist Sani Halidu, noted that over 76% of Nigerians live in areas where malaria can be easily transmitted.
50% are from 4 African countries. These African countries are Nigeria, Congo, Mozambique, and Tanzania. And unfortunately, Nigeria carries about 31.9% of those cases of death due to malaria. So malaria case is not a small case, it's a serious case that we have to all fight together to ensure that we control this situation.
The gesture could not have come at a better time because malaria is a deadly disease. He noted that malaria is a killer disease that has ravaged Nigeria and Africa for long, calling on women to make their children available during the exercise.
During the last outbreak response we had, people were even asking us that it really worked, that they really want it. This is just about 2 months ago. We told them to be patient, that it's on its way. We have made adequate planning, and today we are rolling it out. Indeed, people are asking us from the communities in various activities, when are we coming to give them this thing, because it has reduced the occurrence. And even here today, so many testimonies has emerged that it has worked, it's very effective, and that is why we are bringing it. As a government, health is one of the 11-point agenda of His Excellency, and that is why His Excellency Right from Ahmadu Umaru Fintri has created all the enabling environment and support to make this program a success.
And in business news, amid increasing calls for diversification of the economy, Nigeria's crude oil exports jumped to 5.6 trillion naira in the first quarter of 2022, reflecting nearly 200% increase when compared to the same period in 2021. The figures are contained in the foreign trade report of the National Bureau of Statistics. Nigeria's total merchandise trade stood at 13 trillion naira in the first quarter of 2022. This is indicating an increase of 11.05% over the value recorded in the fourth quarter of 2021 and 65.41% higher when compared to the value recorded in the first quarter of 2021. The export trade in the quarter under review stood at 7.1 trillion naira, showing a rise of 23.1% over the value recorded in the preceding quarter and also an increase of 137.9% over the corresponding period of the preceding year. On the other hand, total imports were valued at 5.90 trillion naira, indicating a decrease of 0.7% over the value recorded in the preceding quarter. And moving on to entertainment news, the family of the Israeli writer whose article inspired the 1986 Tom Cruise movie Top Gun is suing film studio Paramount Pictures for copyright infringement over its sequel. They claim the studio did not have the right to Ehud Yonet's 1983 story Top Gun when it released the sequel Top Gun Maverick last month. The film earned $548 million globally in its first 10 days of release. Paramount says the claim was without merit and vowed to contest it. And moving on to sports news, Sadio Mane's side, the Lions of Teranga, will meet Rwanda on Tuesday at the Diamniadio Olympic Stadium. Rwanda have not qualified for the African Cup of Nations since 2004 and will be up against a Senegal side that won the most recent edition of the competition in February of this year. Rwanda drew 1-1 with host Mozambique in their opening game of the qualifying phase last Thursday. Senegal, meanwhile, made a victorious start to their campaign on Saturday, with Liverpool's Sadio Mane grabbing a hat trick in 3-1 win over Benin. And that's the news update. For more stories, please follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Plus TV Africa and Plus TV Africa Lifestyle. I am Adebanke Odunuyin. Thank you for watching.
Nigeria's Niger Delta region, from where the black gold fuels Africa's largest economy, where the lines between wealth and poverty has never been thinner. Conflicts, poverty, insecurity, and environmental challenges daily confront the region. How can the Niger Delta story be changed for the better?
Join Mamude Akuga at 9 p.m. every Friday evening on Plus TV Africa as he probes deep in search of solutions.
Inside the Niger Delta with Mamude Akuga, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region.
This is it for upcoming artists to blow in Nigeria.
welcome to Plus Trending. I am Buki November, your host, saying thank you for joining us on today's episode.
Welcome back. It's tea time on Plus TV Africa.
Practice makes perfect. I'm not perfect yet, but I'm a lot better than I used to be.
He's a king. He's entitled to marry 100 if he wants to.
Tehran's Haftetir Square is a hub of activity even at night. Along with shops and restaurants, there's also underground business taking place. It's known as one of the neighborhoods where prostitutes and their clients can meet. In Iran's religiously conservative society, prostitution is not only illegal, even discussing it in the media is taboo. But RFERL's Radio Farda was able to interview sex workers from different walks of life, as well as their clients and employers. They spoke openly, using pseudonyms, about a thriving business that often takes place just out of view. Studies by independent researchers have found that around 50% of Iranian sex workers are married. Many are university students or still in secondary school. And an Iranian welfare organization found that girls as young as 12 work in the sex trade. But crackdowns by the police are rare, according to Pari, who works as a so-called auntie, arranging business for other women.
کلا مامورا خیلی به پرپاتون نمیپیچن؟
حالا نکنی نه کاری نداره نهایتش اینه که حق حسابشو میگیره ولی نه به من که گیر نداره
چرا؟
حالا نیستم که
If someone is caught, a judge can impose prison time or lashes. And punishment is more likely to be handed to sex workers than to their clients. That allows some clients to take a casual attitude toward paying for sex, even counting it as a routine expense.
الان اگه نرخ امروز بخوام بگم کمترینش 200 تومنه، بیشترینش هم دیگه 1 تومن 2 تومن اینا هست. من خودم مثلا شاید ماهی مثلا 2 تومن اینا، ولی دوستان هستن که مثلا ماهی 5 تومن قشنگ دونن.
A number of women described the harsh economic pressure that drove them into sex work. Iran is in the midst of its worst financial